Salary increases for members of the Public Service Union and Police Welfare Association. Potential layoff of public works employees, and Dr. Lennox Honeychurch supports a hotel project within the Cobridge National Park. I am Idona Baptist with the Channel 5 News. Details coming up.
And don't waste time, eh? You know we deliver all over Dominica. The customer waiting for their product. All right?
Delivery from Muslim store. Anybody home?
Whether you rent or you have your own home, the Muslim store is the place to get what you need. We deliver.
Beauty Wise on Hanover Street in Roseau carries a wide assortment of wigs and weaves, including Brazilian or Malaysian hair and Indian Remy in various lengths and styles, and expression and 100% canicolon for all your braiding needs. Beauty Wise offers hair products from African Pride, Revlon, and hair clippers for men in quality brands like Wall and Andes. Come to Beauty Wise for your intimates, hosiery, personal hygiene, and salon products, and a wide array of accessories in gold and silver. Beauty Wise, the wise one-stop shop for beauty supplies.
Shopping is a lot easier with Courts Ready Finance. Choose what you want from our wide range of quality products, and we take care of the rest. Courts Ready Finance's affordability means there's no deposit. There's no need for a lump sum of cash. It's flexible, which means you choose your payment term and you're guaranteed the lowest monthly payments anywhere. Best of all, it's easy. Easy to get and easy to pay. Shop at Courts today and get what you want hassle-free. Courts Ready Finance. Easy, affordable, flexible.
Pardon the interruption. Something more is coming. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Expect more.
Welcome back. Topping the news, a proposal will be brought to the Public Works Minister to request a layoff of staff at the Public Works Corporation. The board of the Public Works Corporation met with Public Works Minister Ian Pinard on Tuesday to discuss issues affecting the firm. Chairman of the corporation's board, Titus Francis, says the board expects to meet on Thursday and Friday. Francis was appointed as the board's chairman about 3 months ago.
It is obvious, and we can't make no bones about it. It's obvious that the situation at the Public Works Corporation now is unsustainable. The corporation cannot continue as is. There's a workforce that is too big, honestly, for the level or the amount of work that the corporation is required to do. And we're going to have to bite the bullet. We're reviewing a proposal that could involve the layoff of some employees.
The staff of the Public Works Corporation have protested several times in the past to get management and government to address outstanding salaries, lack of insurance coverage, and social security contributions. Employees staged 3 protests last year. Francis says the proposal on possible job cuts is likely to be presented to the minister on Monday.
This is something that is being looked at, discussed, and we will reach out to the employees, we will reach out to the union, we will reach out to the to the appropriate ministry, that's the Ministry of Public Works through the Honorable Ian Pinad, and we will discuss a plan whereby we think we can bring public works to a more manageable level.
You say that the current situation is that it's unsustainable. Could we ever reach a point that public works could be non-existent?
Non-existent? Yeah. I doubt, honestly. I think generally in the world, no government, in my opinion, can operate without a public works department. So I think public works will be here for a very long while. I think what needs to happen is to get a public works corporation, a public works department that is manageable, that is responsible, responsible in terms of managing its finances, getting work done on time.
Meantime, there has been a delay in the payment of salaries to Public Works Corporation employees. As it stands, monthly paid workers have not been paid for the past 2 month ends, and those paid at fortnights have not received salaries for 4 fortnights. The Public Service Union is the trade union for the Public Works Corporation employees.
We had discussion with the Prime Minister. We embarked on protest action, and all these things have been in an effort to have the matter resolved. But I think one of the issues, one of the obstacles that we meet along the way is that you cannot see that we have the support of 100% of the employees, and I believe that may be one of the issues there. So we would have to remobilize people, and after meeting with management, we are hoping to have a meeting with management before the end of the week, between tomorrow and say Monday. We'll have a meeting with management. Following that meeting, we'll be meeting with the employees, and we have to re-strategize. 2 weeks ago, we did have a meeting with the new minister responsible for public works.
And while Public Works employees await delayed salaries, public officers with the Public Service Union and Police Welfare Association are expected to receive their salary increases on Friday.
The 2 trade unions had accepted the government's 5% salary increase proposal after the December 8th general elections. This signals a close on salary negotiations with the government for the 3-year period from 2012 to 2015.
We said about 3,000 public officers will be paid the 5% at the end of this month. Sometime this week, they'll be paid the 5%. One of the issues that we had was the problem of teachers who are members of the DPSU. Once they confirm their membership, they also will be paid at 3%. And the retroactive or the back pay will be paid at the end of April.
Meanwhile, chairman of the Police Welfare Association says the police officers agreed to accept government's 5% proposal despite their initial request for a 14% raise.
But we look at the condition of the economy and so on, and we went back to the negotiating team and we have agreed to accept the 5% with no non-salary benefits.
Both unions intend on making a case for members to receive added non-salary benefits for the next triennium, 2015 to 2018.
The main one we were asking the government for is the overtime allowance. It's a flat pay for everyone around the board of $300 we were asking, because we told them that the other member countries of the OECS, most if not all of them, they are receiving an overtime allowance.
The Dominique Association of Teachers did not accept the government salary offer. Therefore, its members will not benefit from the upcoming salary raise and back pay. Up to news time, we were unable to reach head of the DAT, Celia Nicholas, for comment. Andrea Louis, Channel 5 News.
Moving on to other news now. Media workers in Dominica wrapped up a 2-day workshop on the CARICOM Single Market and Economy CSME on Wednesday. Julian Morris attended the workshop and has this report.
A number of local media representatives are meeting today to discuss various aspects of the CARICOM single market and economy and the benefits to be derived by individual members of CARICOM and our role, the media's role in terms of communicating specifically what the benefits are to CARICOM nationals. Felix Henderson of DBS Radio has been one of the participants. All the Felix, you've been part of the discussion all morning, and we had a very lively session just prior to lunch. Your thoughts so far on the significance of such a workshop?
I'm still excited. I'm on a high now because especially after Mr. LeBlanc's presentation. But I think it's important that we are here as media people, as somebody said, we need to be part of the process, not see ourselves as outside of it. We part of it, we benefit from it too. And also we have a responsibility to bring information to people. You know, me on the radio, my type of information is ordinary people language. You know, I speak their language. As I always say, and I give the example this morning, the ordinary man catches a fish, the biggest fish in Fort St. Jean. We get the pal rep or somebody else to come and speak, and we forget the ordinary man. But who made the story? It's the ordinary man. And what happens in the Caribbean, I think, is that most of the ordinary people, they do not know their benefits, their rights, they do not know about CSME. I said you might ask somebody might say, CSME? Did you see SME? They might think SME is a man, if you know what I mean. You know, but we have a responsibility, especially in a developing country, a small country like Dominica, and we are, especially our Creole people, to bring information in a way that they can understand at their level. And I think it's a very timely seminar, a very timely thing, and I'm really enjoying it, and I'm raring to go outside and help and bring out the information.
Yes, this workshop is very timely, and I think it's so good that at last the CARICOM community can really open up, the countries can really open up, do what they were designed to do, and be one community. And now that people can move freely, skills, free movement, goods, services, this is very timely. And for Dominica, it's very, very special because now Dominicans who say, oh, I don't have a job, I'm unemployed. Well, go and get certified at the, you get that certificate and you move. Look on the websites. Where do you find a job? In St. Vincent, in Grenada, in Trinidad, and move. Go get that job,
Meantime, Carlisle John Baptiste of the Media Workers Association of Dominica, NewsWed, is urging media workers to join the association and take full advantage of the benefits of the CARICOM single market.
Well, we've said repeatedly and we've been asking repeatedly for people to come to reorganize and NewsWed, the Media Workers Association of Dominica. We've tried that several times and it's been proven to be very, very difficult. However, one of the things which came up today again is that when people need to get their skills national certificate, they have to come through the Media Workers Association, which is a must. That's why we've been asking them, look, all we ask of you is to come to the Media Workers Association. Let's reformulate, reorganize NewsWed. We have been there for a long time. We are a registered entity, and we're asking people to come. That's basically all we're asking them to do,
Media personnel and individuals from different sectors in society impacted by aspects of the single market have received certificates on completion of the training. In more news, several Dominicans are to benefit from a series of meditation workshops being held here this week.
Peace Revolution is a touring branch of World Peace Initiative, which aims to bring peace to the world by helping individuals to find inner peace. A 3-member team from the World Peace Initiative is on island to conduct the workshops. The series of meditation sessions ends on Saturday and is being held under the slogan, Peace In, Peace Out.
Tomorrow, we'll be heading to the college from 12:30 to 2:30. Where we'll be targeting the Journalism Club as well as the Business League Club at the college. Then in the afternoon, we're going to target the youth organizations as well as the youth clubs from 4:30, which will include Rotaract, Leo, the Interact Club, Visioneers, YAM, Young Leaders, and the Hilltop Elites. Then on Friday and Saturday, we'll have open sessions that's open to the public.
The organization is based in Thailand. However, the members of the delegation hail from Colombia.
Peace Revolution wants to participate in the creation of a new culture of peace. And The way we are doing it is by promoting self-transformation, because we believe that to create sustainable peace, we have to create peace inside ourselves first. So the main tool that we use is meditation. So our main mission is to teach and promote the practice of meditation.
A Dominican will have a chance to attend a 5-day fellowship in Thailand for further training in meditation.
And the procedure consists of the following. We have this online program that I mentioned before. It lasts 42 days. It is a free online program. So the first requirement, and the most important, is that this person completes the whole program. We invite him or her to organize a couple of workshops in his area, in his country, and the idea is that to this workshop between 5 and 10 people attend. So this workshop is basically the kind of workshop we are going to do here, like more practical workshop, like introducing meditation to some other people. The third step is basically an interview, where we evaluate how much interest the person who is applying has on being involved with the project.
You're watching Channel 5 News. Coming up, the latest on a chickenpox outbreak.
Here we go! This is freedom, this is life. Happiness is all I'm seeking. Carpe diem, I'm seizing every day, not just the weekend. Here's to all the good times that have come to last. Here's to living in the now.
When you can afford what you crave, life just gets so good. KFC, so good for everyone.
Pardon the interruption. Something more is coming. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Expect more.
So, I'm meeting Rico later. Gotta check in with the girls, but first, let me check my usage on the MyLime app. Now, what should I wear? Hashtag sexy. He's here.
Celebrate the mass with trading at Courts. Need to spruce up outdated and old products this carnival? Well, trade in your old item for something brand new at Courts and get up to $400 cash discount. The more you spend, the greater the cash discount. Offer applies to both cash and credit purchases, but shop on credit and pay absolutely nothing until Easter with purchases 24 months and over. We'll even haul away the old item when we deliver the new. So don't wait. Shop today and enjoy the mass with Courts. Courts, bringing value home.
She said she's being sexually abused, but is she really telling the truth? Anyways, I really don't want the hassle of dealing with the police and the courts. But my dear Susan, what if she's really abused and doesn't get the support that she needs?
As educational professionals, you have the responsibility to report all suspected cases of child sexual abuse. Reporting is easy and it's confidential. Break the silence. Child abuse is one secret you should not keep. For further information on child abuse, call 266-3020 or 266-3080.
Thanks for staying with us. Historian and caretaker of Fort Shirley, Dr. Lennox Honeychurch, says government's proposed hotel development at the Cabritz National Park will not negatively impact the historic value of the area. The hotel development, which government has entered an agreement with Dubai-based Range Development Limited to construct, was a main issue up for debate at Parliament. The 101-room hotel will be funded through Dominica's Economic Citizenship Program. Dr. Honeychurch has weighed in on the issue publicly for the first time.
First of all, we must understand that the Cabritz National Park is 1,313 acres in extent, and only 260 of those acres are actually soil, land. And then a large portion of that, about a third, is the swamp and the lands adjacent to the swamp. So this project to take 15 acres is not going to affect the historic part or the two hills of the Cabritz.
Dr. Honeychurch says the Bell Hall area within the Cabritz National Park is the site earmarked for the project. There is a beach in the area. He considers it a suitable location.
It is on the firmer ground next to land that is now owned by the Social Security. So a lot of it is not actually in the swamp. I mean, people have said, oh, Lennox, you know, you should raise a voice and you should fight a battle. But you know, when you balance it out in relation to the intention of employment and work and stuff, and you assess it that really and truly this is not the whole of the swamp, it's a part of the firmer land along the beach. And it does not affect this whole area here of the historic and heritage garrison. It is something that I fully understand.
The local historian says the area dating back to the 1960s has been a focus for development.
Many of them, almost all of them, you could say all of them, have never got off the ground or they failed. But this is another trial. The Coast Guard base was proposed there, and then that was superseded by this range development. I don't know what's going to happen in relation to Coast Guard now, because there was a groundbreaking ceremony and all of that. But now this has superseded the Coast Guard.
Let's move on to health now, where a chickenpox outbreak at the Convent Preparatory School has caused the school's administration to send students home. Lurian Graham has this report.
Grade K students were evacuated from their classroom on Wednesday as a result of the illness among several students. Classes continued for the rest of the school. Staff was unwilling to reveal the number of children affected. The incident was confirmed by a parent of one of the students at the school. Channel 5 News tried getting a comment from the school's principal, but she was unavailable at the time.
And finally, Dominica is being cautioned that changing trends in the global society may affect future funding from donor agencies and the international community. President of Dominica, His Excellency Charles Savre, made the remarks at the first meeting of the first session of the 9th Parliament on Friday.
There are winds blowing through the corridors of the international community and within the precincts of some of our traditional donors that may impact on the work of this 9th Parliament. We have to be conscious of the reality that as we continue on the path to development, some values and beliefs we once held to be sacred are now being questioned and challenged.
His Excellency says the changing trends are likely to influence the way in which developmental assistance is delivered to small island developing states.
Governments and parliaments of small island developing states such as Dominica may soon have to contend with the challenge of repealing laws that are deemed to offend the sensibilities of various interest groups, as well as to introduce legislation that is more in keeping with the values of metropolitan societies.
Stay tuned for the sports highlights.
In the Cricket World Cup 2015, Ireland beat the United Arab Emirates by 2 wickets in Brisbane on Wednesday. Ireland scored 279 to 8, while the UAE scored 278 to 9. UAE's Shayman Anwar scored 106, but Ireland's Kevin O'Brien 50, and Wilson put 72 from 36 balls for the 6th wicket to help rebuild the innings. With this win, Ireland recorded their 2nd victory in the World Cup. Ireland next faces South Africa in Canberra on March 3rd. In more World Cup news, Chris Gayle hit the first double century in the World Cup history as West Indies beat Zimbabwe by 73 runs on Tuesday. The left-hander made 215 of 147 balls, including 16 sixes and 10 fours in West Indies' 372-2. He added an ODI record of 372 for the 2nd wicket with Marlon Samuels. In the first half of the match, Samuels also batted brilliantly with 133 not out, the highest score of his career. He faced 156 balls and hit 11 fours and 3 sixes. Chasing a rain-revised target of 363 of 48 overs, Zimbabwe mustered 289 as Gayle took 2 wickets and a catch. On to football now. Over $20,000 worth of equipment were donated to 10 academies around the island by the Dominica Football Association. President of the association says the investment made on Tuesday will yield tremendous benefits in the future.
This presentation is the beginning of a brand of new partnership between the Dominica Football Association and the academies. In this partnership, the DFA will provide the necessary support to the academies, and in return, the academies have to ensure that they use the equipment wisely, thereby providing quality players in the process.
Each academy received 8 big and 10 small cones, 1 box speed hurdles, 1 whistle, 1 pump with pins, 15 balls, 1 dozen agility rings, 1 agility ladder, 1 box agility poles, 1 disc cone set of 50 pieces, 1 coaching board, and numbered bibs. Wayne George Academy, La Plaine, Trafalgar, Maho, Portsmouth, Bolo Point, Point Michel, Wayne Phillip in Grand Four, Newtown Juvenile, and Pottersville Academy were the 10 recipients. In table tennis, Northeast Comprehensive is the champion in the under-14 girls and boys secondary schools table tennis championships. Officer from the sports division, UD John, has the results.
And the results are as follows. In the under-14 category, the Northeast Comprehensive School is first and PSS is second in the boys, while in the girls, the Northeast Comprehensive is also first and the Bottom Secondary School is in second. For the under-16, the PSS came first in the boys, NCS second, and SNA is third, while in the girls, the PSS also came first, NCS in second place, the Convent High School in third place, and the St. Martin Secondary School in fourth place. While in the under-20, we saw the Dominica State College coming up first in the boys category, with PSS placing second, the Northeast Comprehensive third, Dominica Grammar School in fourth place, and the St. Mary's Academy in fifth place. While for the under-20 girls, the Portsmouth Secondary School was first, and the Northeast Comprehensive School is in second place this year.
Thursday will see the completion of the open singles, followed by the doubles championships.
And tomorrow we start with the primary school table tennis championship, where we have some 105 boys and some 82 girls competing in the competition for an open singles champion. Now usually we'll have the open singles and the team events happening at the same time. However, because of the vast number of participants that we have now decided to move the table tennis championships for the primary schools team events on a district level, and that will be announced for subsequently.
In more football news, ACS Parish United and Signman All-Stars both recorded wins on Tuesday night, while Collio has eliminated themselves from the remainder of the league as action continued in the DFA Division 1 League.
In the first match of a doubleheader, the Buffett State playing field, ACS Parish United defeated Dasper Portals 2-1 to give them their first victory from 5 matches in Group 2. Quan Green scored both goals for Parish, with Kevin George scoring for Portals. In the second match of the night, Signman All-Stars ended out Kingsfield Football Club 1-0 for their third win in as many matches in Group 3. Julian Loval scored for Signman. Meanwhile, for the third consecutive time, Collio have failed to show up for their match, which automatically put them out of the league. They were scheduled to play against Wacky Rollers at the Bigla playing field. The league continues tonight in Barford Ambassadors, taking on Wayne George Academy at 5 p.m. in the first match of a doubleheader at the Baffin State playing field, to be followed by Allfield versus Trafalgar Football Club at 7 p.m.
It's time now for a look at the weather.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's weather broadcast. I am your presenter, Annie Corrette Joseph. Satellite imagery showed some low-level clouds moving across Dominica throughout the course of the day, and this resulted in partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy skies today. Radar imagery indicated some scattered showers, mainly across the southern portion of the island chain. Conditions for tonight: partly cloudy to cloudy with some scattered showers. Breezy conditions will also be evident and temperatures expected to be down to 20 degrees Celsius. Similar conditions tomorrow and temperatures expected to be up to 30 degrees Celsius. Marine conditions: moderate to rough with waves peaking near 10 feet. Small craft operators and sea bathers are advised to exercise some caution. Similar conditions expected throughout the next 3 days: partly cloudy to cloudy and also breezy conditions with some scattered showers. Partly cloudy to cloudy conditions with some showers expected across the island chain tomorrow. On the international scene: cloudy skies in New York, partly cloudy conditions in Miami, Caracas and Beijing, and some rain in London. The sun will rise tomorrow at 6:24 a.m. and set at 6:12 p.m. For updated information, visit our website artweather.gov.dm or call the weather hotline at 447-5555. Join us tomorrow evening for another weather broadcast. Good night.
To end the news, the headlines again. Salary increases for members of the Public Service Union and Police Welfare Association, potential layoff of public works employees, and Dr. Lennox Honeychurch supports a hotel project within the Cubridge National Park. Send your questions and comments to news@marpin2k4.com. And for instant access to the news, you can download the TurnUp 767 app. On behalf of the production team, I am Idona Baptist. Thanks for watching. Join us tomorrow.